When building out your workflows, not every workflow is A to B to C. Sometimes you require some logic within your workflow. And one of those logic actions that you may use is a runif. So let's actually use a runif on our designer and take a look at how that could be used within your business process. The runif action is housed within the logic and flow subset of actions. So if I click on that section within the action panel, you'll see a host of different actions, but the one we're concerned with right now is runif. Take that action and drag it onto your designer canvas. You'll see it's unconfigured and it has a empty section here, an empty purl for you to drag other actions on, and we'll talk about that in a second. If you double click on Runif, what you want to do is you want to set a condition. So if the condition equates to true, what I want to do is I want to execute any actions that are nested within this action. So for example, if you had a drop down on a form, or if you looked up a value and that value equates to a certain value you want it to be, such as, what's your favorite color, and you choose green, then I want you to execute the options below. So let's do that as an example. The condition works within the context of the current item, and that's how we're setting it up here. You can work within additional context too, but in this example, we'll do the current item. What we do is we want to take a look at a field, and these, if you remember correctly, are going to be the titles of columns within our field, such as ID or content type or created by, type or title, and title is a default one, so we'll use title here. And what we'll say is if title, and now we need to choose an operator. So equals, not equals, is empty. What is the type of operation that we're looking at to evaluate this value against? And we want to say if it equals. And then we can look for a value, or we can look up list lookup data. We can look up workflow constants or workflow data too. But by using value, we can hard code a value in or insert a reference from the reference guide to the right. So we'll choose a value and say green. And then we are able to add additional conditions by clicking the add condition. And from here you can choose and, which means that multiple conditions have to be met for the nested actions to execute. Or you choose or, which means this or this have to equate to true for the nested action. So if you need multiple values to become true, then you choose and. If you need one or the other, choose or. If you don't need it, but you accidentally selected it, click on delete. We only want to use this one condition, so we'll say if title equals value green, then execute the nested action. So I'll click on save and you'll see the exclamation point's gone. So if I wanted to go and send a notification based on that value equating to green, all I have to do is grab the send notification action or any action I need to execute, place that within that nest here or the box within run if, and that will allow me to send this notification if and only if whatever condition, if I hover over it, it gives you an idea, equals a certain value, will send the notification. So if you ever find yourself having to only execute a particular action if a condition equates to true, use the runif.